One. We are live. Hello, Mr. Jason Rodriguez. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well. Good morning.
Good morning. You had your coffee and everything?
I have my coffee with me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting, interesting mug.
Yes. You know who that is?
Looks like a very cool Abraham Lincoln.
Very cool. It's mug from Fourscore Coffee Shop in Roseville. So, shout out to Luke and the team there in Fourscore. Liberating coffee.
That's kind of where I wanted to start this podcast. So I'm glad you brought this up or had a prop. That's good.
Hey, I got something else before you get started. Well, did you introduce me? Anybody know who I am?
I was going to introduce, this is going to be in the description, but basically is introduce Jason Rodriguez. You are my brother. That's probably your highest credit.
Achievement, yeah. I achieved that before you were, well, I guess I didn't achieve that before you were born. It wasn't until you were born. Your birth gave me my greatest achievement.
Yes, you needed me even then. Yeah, Jason is an entrepreneur. He was a licensed minister in the past, has lots of history of that. But anyways, let's talk about coffee.
Before I get into that, I just thought of something because I was running a little bit late, as you know, and I apologize for that. But as I was, tell you what happened. The love of my life, Missy, who you've had her on as a guest as well. She left the house this morning, a little bit of a rush, a little bit of a hurry, and she got to work. And shortly after she got to work, she texts me, and she's like, "Hey, I out of the house and too fast. I need something to eat. Can you bring me something?" So I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." So I run down to the bagel shop, local bagel shop, grab a couple bagels, and I'm on my way. I'm driving the bagels over there, and I thought, next great business idea, food delivery. What if somebody created an app where instead of her texting me to take her food, like she could place an order and they would bring the food to her. Somebody would bring the food to her. What do you think?
I think they have that, but I don't think that's all the service that she was looking for. There's an added service when her beloved yourself brings her it's kind of, is it like almost like a domineering type of move though?
I don't know. You know what it is? I'll order something off a menu, and she will order something else, and then when the food comes, she will want what I ordered. She just likes what I bring her. So
that's a good thing though. That's
yeah.
not a bad thing.
No, not at all. Not at all. So you know what so here's what I did. I ordered 2 bagels, exactly the kind that I like, because I knew that she was gonna want my bagel. So real easy switch. Oh, you want my bagel? Here you go, love.
Either way.
Still got my own bagel, the kind that I like.
Now, are you picky with your bagels, or do you try different flavors, or you stick with the same?
No, I'm not picky with my bagels as long as they don't have onions on them, jalapenos, sesame seeds, or anything weird.
Have you in the Bay Area? It's very popular to have that bagel like pizza sandwich. Have you ever had one of those? The pepperoni, cheese. It's kind of like a pizza, but bagel pizza.
No. I've not even known. And I don't do any like actual like breakfast bagels with like ham or anything like that. I just straight bagel, cream cheese, plain cream cheese. I do plain cream cheese.
Cream cheese. I can eat. I like the breakfast sandwich. I was hooked on the breakfast bagels for a while, or the croissant. I love a good croissant.
Croissant?
Yeah. I got rid of the cheese. It used to be egg, cheese, bacon, and I don't get lettuce if that comes on it. But I started ditching the cheese, thinking it might be a little healthier. I was also going to Burger King and ordering the large tater tots that they have, extra
Okay.
crispy. And I didn't realize that that was like 600 calories. Just a large deep fry. I didn't I knew it wasn't good. I knew it wasn't good for me, but I thought it was like maybe 200, 300 calories. But yeah, it was like 600, so I had to cut that out.
That's funny.
But
So, so you like croissants? You like croissants?
okay, so I can have, I'm my eating is kind of weird. I have to have, if it's soft, like the croissant soft, the eggs, if it's ham, I need something crunchy to go with it. That's where my problem was with the crunchy Burger King potatoes. I need that crunch. If it has bacon in it and it's a little crunchy bacon, which I don't usually prefer, I like a little medium bacon. But on the sandwich, I need that crunch. It's kind of like a regular sandwich. I have to have chips with it. I can't just eat. I can't eat a burger by itself. I can't eat a sandwich. I need that texture to go along with it. I'm not even tasting my food. I'm tasting the chips. I don't know. I'd be better off just eating the chips and just skipping the sandwich. Less calories.
Right. Right, but you'd have to eat more chips, so it might be an even trade-off there.
That's correct. Last night we went. Have you guys been to House of Juju? They're in Clovis.
No.
Juju, Juju, not Jewjew. It's we looked it up. It sounded weird when I first brought it up or whatever. But Juju is kind of. Have you heard Juju? Like that's some Juju.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
I had a feeling, but we looked it up, and it's kind of like a mystical, spiritual place, kind of for cleansing or healing. But it was an interesting name. It's the place right if you go to the farmers market on Friday nights in Clovis, they have the musical kind of stage there. Off to the left is the House of Juju, and off to the right was oh man, what was it called? Something Brew, Blast Brew. They had like 38 draft beers there. I thought you guys might like that spot too. Pizza, I think it's a Pizza Blast place with the brew. But we went there. We took my oldest son and his girlfriend for like a date type of thing. And so, anyways, they had burgers there, and I hate going to places and eating a burger. I'd rather you spoiled me actually. I don't know if you know this or not, but my very first burger was barbecued by yourself. Your hand flipped it and cared for it. And you know how when you have that first experience with something like it, that to me in my mind, that was the best burger I've ever had in my whole life, which it was probably pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it sucked, but it was the first burger I ever had. It tasted amazing. And I remember back to that point many, many times. Do you recall that moment?
No, not at all.
It was at Dad's house in the backyard. I don't know. Just made a burger. It's probably normal for you, but I didn't eat meat. You know, growing up, I went to a boarding school where it was a vegetarian boarding school, so all they talked about was meat, 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 the kids. And so I was like, I got to try this meat. And so anyways, yeah, you made that burger. But you make a good burger, or at least I recall. I don't know if you've ever made a burger since then for me, but I remember that burger. But I would rather make my own burger than go to like an Applebee's, a Chili's, and have them make I'm never happy. It's kind of like breakfast food for me. So we went there because my son, Nicholas, wanted a burger place. So we picked that place, never been there before. And I felt at ease when we ordered the burger and they delivered it with like a steak knife.
Yeah.
I felt good. Anytime they come with a steak knife, you know it's going to be big, thick, and juicy. And
yeah.
I relaxed. It was a great burger. I just had the patties and cheese, bacon, avocado, no lettuce, no bun, roasted potatoes. What was that?
No onion.
No onions. But I've been trying to, so I, cut it up, just had the meat. It was good. I don't know why we got to start talking about burgers.
No, I don't either, but I understand that there's a barbecue this evening.
Yeah, if you guys have that open
I,
invitation.
I'm bringing a burger.
Okay.
I'm bringing a burger. You think the first burger I made for you was good? I have found now I've got the secret recipe for what I think is the best burgers. And this isn't just even like, this is not me bragging about me because it really isn't my doing. I found the secret. And I took this, I wanted to share it so much that we took a bunch of these burgers with us. One of the last times, I think it was for Father's Day, we went to Missy's family's and they were going to barbecue. And so we took a bunch of these burgers there, and her dad loves the barbecue, right? So we took a bunch of these burgers, and not for everybody. Oh, he was just in heaven. He was just like, oh, this is so good. I knew he would like them because people like yourself that enjoy a good burger.
Yeah.
This is a good burger. So be
Well,
prepared.
it's been 22 years, so hopefully,
And you can cook it yourself. It's not in the cooking.
yeah,
It's in the meat. So
yeah.
quality. It's
No,
always about the quality of the ingredients, the meat.
yes, yes. Oh, I think we were talking about breakfast and
We were talking about croissants, and I was going to tell you, you mentioned Clovis, but in both Clovis and Fresno, one of my